What's going on, guys? So back here with another video, just a quick little update. Let me start off by saying that I finally have been able to crack all-star host status on Turo. So I am officially an all-star host. It's something that I set a goal on wanting to do, you know, be an all-star host. When I was able to finally hit that threshold, I was excited because I remember when I first got my car, or when I first, you know, started looking on Turo, and I was watching Turo videos every day and watching people on YouTube talk about how, you know, they put their car on Turo, and I downloaded the app and I got familiar with it, and I started, you know, looking at the prices for these cars every day, and I was just coming up with numbers like, man, if this person is charging this, I can charge this, and I can do this, and I can do that. So you know, to finally hit that all-star status, I think after my 20th trip is when I finally, so in order for you to become an all-star host on Turo, it's a few different categories. They measure it on a scale of 1 to 100. So the first thing is response rate. The response rate, the percentage of trip requests you respond to, accepts and declines. So when somebody books a trip, do you always respond to the notification you get when a trip is booked? When somebody books a trip, you get a notification saying, hey, this person booked the trip. In order to be an all-star host, at least 95% of the time, you need to respond, whether that's an accept or a decline. I've been in scenarios where you're not paying attention to your phone, you're not expecting somebody to book a trip. You might fall asleep, you put your phone down, somebody book a trip or ask a question or message you and paying attention to your phone so you don't even see it or notice it, which that can hurt you. I've been in situations similar to that. Thank God it wasn't anything that affected my rate. I set my phone down and I just wasn't expecting somebody to rent out the car same day at a random time during the day. So response rate is the first thing. You need to be at least 95%. Second thing is acceptance rate. That is the percentage of trips you accept out of the total requests you have. You can decline trips if somebody books a trip with you. So how it works, somebody will book your car, you'll get the notification, you'll be able to see their profile, which is, when it comes to Turo, if you've never used it before, it's kind of like Uber, where there's a score associated with your driver. Bad driver or bad ride or bad experience, you can put the driver's score to reflect that. With the acceptance rate, when somebody books your car, you can go and see what their score is, and that's a big thing. So me, with my car, I'm all 5s. My score is the highest you can get is 5. I'm at a 5. I could be at a 4, I could be at a 3. It really says a lot about you, whatever your score is. When somebody is booking your car, you can go and look at their score. You can see, number one, how long they've been using Turo for. We just created a profile this month. They've been using Turo for the past 3 years. Previous trips, if they've been using Turo before, show up right there. If person's car they've rented, if they leave a review. Person who rents my car, after they're done, they'll leave a review. I get nothing but great reviews. I'm saying that they had fun, thank you. Customer experience was good, customer service is good, all my reviews are good, so I can in turn leave a review for them once I get my car back. For the most part, had nothing but good experiences when it comes to renting out with. I have 22 trips now, actually, so I'm on 23. The very first trip was to someone who I was their second or third Turo trip ever, but the fact that they already had one, then that person whose car that they rented left a review that person came on time, dropped the car off on time, they would rent to them again, and that gave me peace of mind. So before you say yes to them booking a car, you can go and do a quick little glance on their profile, see what their score is, see what the other host had commented about when they rented the car from them. Now if they're a brand new person and they don't have any, kind of that same feeling like person doesn't have anything, I'm going to rent them my car. You get all type of people, you get younger people, older people. So acceptance rate is a big thing. And also, if you're declining, you're constantly declining, it'll affect you. They don't want you to decline trips. So for that one, you want to be at 90%. I'm at 100%. Commitment rate. Commitment rate is the percentage of completed trips out of your total accepted trips, including guest cancellation. You cancel a trip but rebook with your guest within 24 hours, commitment rate will not be penalized. So it's basically like canceling once you've already accepted. You know, you don't want to do that. I mean, it affects your score as a host, so you want to stay at that 5. I'm at 96%, and the all-star host level need to at least be at 95, so I'm at 96, so I'm good. This one is 5-star ratings. Now that's the next one. It's the number of 5-star ratings you receive from your guests out of all related trips. The threshold to be an all-star host, 5-star ratings need to be at least 90%. I'm at 100. Don't have to worry about that. I've always gotten 5-star trips on all of my rides. Now you can see why I'm an all-star host. The last one is completed trips. You can't be an all-star host until you have at least 10 trips under your belt before you can even qualify for all-star host. So right now I'm at 22, about to be at 23. Once you become an all-star host, have that all-star host banner on your page. And I believe that when people are searching for cars, you know, the all-star host, something with the algorithm, having that label, it'll do something for you. Aside from being an all-star host, car is currently gone right now. Somebody rented it out a few days ago. Get it back tomorrow at 4 a.m. I have a couple that are out here from Chicago. Their plane leaves at 5 in the morning, so they're gonna drop off the car to me at 4 in the morning. So these are some of the things that, you know, you got to deal with when it comes to people being from out of town. But you know, it's cool. It's cool having people from out of town. Like, it's a dope experience just to be able to give somebody your car and know they're gonna be good, especially if it's a cool car, not no bullshit. It's good stuff. So with COVID and things, I did go through a little rough patch where I wasn't getting as many trips. We went a few weeks without any trips. Now I had my prices kind of set high at the time. Across the board, everyone's prices were just way up. This was right before the mask mandate came back, and so there was a slow patch. But I just had to do some adjustments, look around, look at all the other Camaros, see how much they were charging. Just had to lower my prices a little bit. It was a point where I was making $500 a weekend, you know, just a few months ago. Now COVID is kind of back prevalent again and people aren't traveling as much. I wasn't making that, I was making zero. So I've adjusted my prices to now I have some income, and that's the name of the game. It's just, you know, you're not going to become rich from this, but you just want to make income, especially when it's slow. You just want to keep the money coming in. I adjust my pricing as I go. So once somebody rents out the car, I might boost the price $5, or I might boost the price $10 to see next week what I can get. But we starting to pick back up. We 3 weeks in a row. With a trip, we going on 4 weeks in a row. You know, we trying to get one for next week too. We trying to add, we trying to get more cars, you know. We're not trying to use Turo to become rich. I'm trying to use Turo to get cars. Turo is going half on me with my car. They get to drive sometime, I get to drive sometime, but it's in my name. Me and Turo going half on the car. Y'all want to go half on a baby, I'm going half on the car with a business. Sexual. In a business, making love. Feel like that. Okay, and we trying to have babies. We trying to have a life together. We're trying to grow. We going half on everything, me and Turo. So yeah, man, we'll see what's going on. That's enough for this video right now. I gotta go right now. So yeah, man, shout out to everybody. Keep it going, and we'll be back some more. You know, I gotta start washing right now too. So